Okay, good day everyone. So we will be discussing our next module for today, the module 7. So for module 7, we have the implicit differentiation and the differential. Okay, so sa topic na ito is kumbaga i-level up lang natin yung basic differentiation formulas natin. So do sa previous topic natin sa basic differentiation using different formulas, usually ang na-encounter lang natin is um, y is equal to f of x or yung y natin is simply function of x. So yung y is equal to f of x, in this form, yung y natin doon ay tinatawag nating explicit function of x. So pag sinabing explicit function of x, yung mga makikita lang natin sa ating function is y nakahiwalay nasa kabilang side. And then, yung lahat ng x is nakahiwalay sa isang side naman, okay? So katulad dito, we have the given. Okay? So pag sinabi explicit function na yan, ito example natin, y is equal to x squared plus 4x plus 10. Okay? Wherein y is an explicit function of x. So in short, pag explicit function, ang magkakasama yung x. Kung x lang, x lang. Okay? Kung anong variable lang. Well, in this module, introduce natin yung implicit function. Pag sinabi natin implicit function, hindi lang x yung nasa isang term. Kasi doon sa explicit function, sa isang term, isang variable lang. But when it comes to implicit function, as you can see here in example number 1, meron ng magkahalo. Okay? So, hindi na siya naka-form kagaya nito. So, para na siyang um, linear, basta magkahalo na yung variables natin. So, as you can see here in second example, ayan, meron ng x dito sa isang term, sa second term, merong y. So, dito naman, sa third example, ganun din, we also have x, tapos biglang nagkaroon ng y. Okay, so implicit function yung tawag doon. So, kung isusulat nyo yung implicit function, if in explicit function, meron tayong f of x is equal to 0. Pagdating sa implicit function, meron tayong x and y. Okay? So, ito sa baba din. Okay. So, to find derivative of y in terms of x or simply y prime of an implicit function, we differentiate both sides of the equations with respect to x. Okay, so pag may given tayo na function or implicit function, both sides natin dinidifferentiate. Unlike sa explicit function, di ba usually kapag y is equal to, halimbawa, x squared, di ba itong side lang na to yung dinidifferentiate natin. Ito, ang nilalagay lang natin kabod is dy over dx agad, di ba? So dito sa implicit differentiation, both sides ang i-integrate natin. Okay. So may guideline tayo for differentiating implicit functions. So first, you differentiate both sides of the equation with respect to x lagi. Okay? So kung ano yung nauuna dito sa writing na ito, kung ano yung nauuna na to, diyan lagi in terms yung differentiation natin. So, ang pinaka-common na variable sa implicit differentiation is yung ayang f of xy. Yan ang pinaka-common. So, bihirang-bihira lang naman mag-iba yan. Okay? So, next, collect all terms involving dy over dx. So, meaning, kung lahat ng, yung dy and dx is nasa kaliwa, meron nasa kanan, pagsama-samahin nyo sa isang side ng ating equation. And in-state mas okay or mas convenient for us kung pagsasama-samahin natin sila sa left side. Okay? So third, we have to put or we have to factor out yung dy over dx sa lahat ng terms na merong dy over dx. And then both sides, in both sides, i-divide natin doon sa kasamang quantity ng dy over dx para makuha natin yung dy over dx. So, sa examples later is makikita nyo kung paano yung process. Okay, sige, proceed tayo sa ating first example. Um, we have implicit function x squared plus y squared is equal to 36. Ang pinapahanap dito usually is dy over dx lang din. So as you can see dito sa given implicit function natin, we have x and y, kaya dy over dx pa rin yung ating derivative. So paano ang gagawin natin pag meron tayong implicit function? So kagaya kanina, para makapag mag-differentiate tayo ng implicit function, i-differentiate daw natin both sides of the equation. So as you can see here, we have x squared and the derivative of x squared is 2x. Okay? So sir, paano naman itong y squared i-derivative? So pwede natin i-treat yung y as x lang din. Okay? Pero pag isinulat natin, of course, y yan. Isipin lang natin yung y is x. Therefore, pag dinerivative natin yung y squared, yan ay 2y din. Pero wag nyo kakalimutan, kapag nag-derivative tayo ng y, dapat meron siyang katabing dy over. So, derivative of 36, which is a constant, therefore 0 ang kanyang derivative. Okay, so ang next na dito is ihiwalay sa equation lahat ng may dy over dx. So, in this case, we have 2y na mayroong kasamang dy over dx. Therefore, ang gagawin natin, iwanan natin siya dito sa left side. Ilipat natin yung 2x. Sa kabila, magiging negative. Okay, so divide both sides by 2 or 2y para maiwan yung dy over dx, which is yun yung kailangan nating mahiwalay. So pag dinivide natin both sides in 2y, okay, magiging dy over dx is equal to 2x over 2y. Or dy over dx is equal to negative x over y. So, sir, yan na ba yung sagot natin? Yes, eto na yung sagot natin. Okay. Pero, sir, meron bang alternative solution? Yes, meron tayong alternative solution dyan. Para hindi na kayo implicit differentiation. Okay? So, etong mga solution na to is hindi naman all the time is applicable. May time lang din talaga. So, we have the original implicit function na x squared plus y squared is equal to 36. Pwede kong gawin, lipat ko yung x sa kabilang side. Ang goal natin dito, mapaghiwalay natin sa equation yung x and y. So, y squared is equal to 36 minus x squared. And we have y squared here. Get the square root of both sides. We will have y is equal to square root of 36 minus x squared. So, ngayon, meron ka ng explicit function, hindi ba? Meron ka ng explicit function ngayon. Kanina naka-implicit tayo. Ito po ano. Ngayon meron tayong explicit function. Therefore, pwede ka nang mag-derivative. Yung usual derivative natin. So we know that the derivative of square root of 36 minus x squared is simply, derivative natin yung 36 minus x squared magiging negative 2x. O yung 2 sa ilalim, then kopyahin natin yung 36 minus x squared. Okay. So ano na pwede natin gawin dyan? Pwede na natin siyang cancel out itong 2. Magkakaroon ka negative x over square root of 36 minus x squared. So, yan na ba yung sagot natin? Yes, ito nang sagot natin. Kaya lang, sir, bakit ganun? Um, magkaiba yung sagot kapag nag-implicit differentiation saka yung usual na um, differentiation. Actually, class, parehas yan tama. Okay, so ito lang kasi dito sa unang sagot natin using implicit differentiation, ang binigay lang sa atin dyan is both in terms of x and y. Okay? So kung gusto niyo magkaroon ng value yung y, pwede naman natin kunin to, gamitin natin yan. Substitute lang natin dito sa y. So magiging, pag nilagay niyo yun yung y, magiging negative x over square root of 36 minus x squared. Which is parehas ito dito, hindi ba? So, ganun lang. Pero itong x over y na to, yung negative x over y, consider it. Kino-consider na rin natin yan. Tama na din yan. Okay? So, I hope clear tayo sa first example natin. Let's proceed to our next example. So, we have here example number 2. We have implicit function na 3x squared plus 4xy plus 4y squared is equal to 0. Pinapahanap sa atin yung derivative of y in terms of x. So yan, proceed tayo. Differentiate natin both sides of the equation. We have 6x squared for the derivative of 3x squared. So for 3x squared, pag dinerivative natin siya, ayaan ay 6x plus. Sir, paano naman tong nasa gitna? Ayan, paano gagawin natin yan? So pwede natin siyang hatiin. Okay? Magiging ganito siya. So magiging 4x. Ayan, pwede nating i-rewrite siya ng ganyan. So going back to our rules, pwede natin gamitan yan ng power rule. Pero shortcut na lang natin, okay? And we know that power rule is equal to yung u is yung ating 4x, okay? So 4x, ayan, tapos derivative natin yung y, then magiging 1 times y raised to 1 minus 0 yan, ano? So pwede nating i-rewrite na lang siya o isulat as dy over dx. So, ito na yung pinaka-derivative ng ating y. Okay? So, plus. Kung nandito pa lang tayo sa 4xy, dinidifferentiate pa lang natin. O, kopyahin yung v, which is yung y, then i-derivative yung u. Derivative of 4x is equal to 4. And then we have 4y squared. Kunin ang derivative. Simply multiply yung coefficient na 4 sa exponent na 2. We have 8. Y. And then, since y yan, huwag kakalimutan yung dy over dx equal to 0. Okay? Simplify your answer. We have 6x plus 4x dy in terms of x plus 4y plus 8y dy over dx. So next is kailangan nating i-isolate lahat ng terms wherein mayroong dy over dx. So in this case, we have 4x dy over dx plus 8y dy over dx. O, lipat natin sa kabila yung 6x magiging negative 6x. Yung 4y magiging negative 4y. Ayan. So ngayon, simplify pa natin. Ihiwalay ko na si dy over dx. Factor out ko na. So we have 4x plus 8y is equal to negative um, negative of 2, 3x plus 2y. Okay? So ngayon, etong 4x plus 8y, pwede nating i-divide yung equation both side. Okay? Para mahiwala yung dy over dx. So therefore, we have dy over dx is equal to negative 2 times 3x plus 2y. Oh, yung denominator na 4x plus 8y, pwede natin i-factor out din yung 2. Kakaroon ng 2x plus 4y. Okay, so simplify. We could cancel out negative 2 and positive 2. Wag lang kakalimutan yung negative sign. And then we will have 2x plus 2y. Ay, 4y, sorry. And then we have 3x plus 2y. Okay, so therefore, this is our answer. Pero para mas simplified, pwede pa natin gawin na 3x plus 2y over 2. So, x plus 2y. Okay, so ito yung pinaka-final answer natin dyan. Ito. So, I hope clear ang ating example number 2 and sana nasusundan yung process natin ng implicit differentiation. So, as you can see, meron tayong x and y ulit dito sa ating sagot. So, valid pa rin yan, class. Okay? Okay, next tayo. Next example. So um, for our example number 3 pa lang tayo pala, no? So what is the second derivative of a given implicit function? So sabihin natin ang function is x squared plus y squared is equal to 4. Okay? So proceed tayo sa implicit differentiation. So pwede din dito yung basic differentiation formulas. Okay, so actually yung previous item, try nyo din na isolve siya using yung basic differentiation formula. So, imamanipulate nyo muna yung given. Okay. So, dito, sige, proceed tayo. Derivative of x squared is simply 2x plus. Derivative of y squared is simply 2y, pero wag kakalimutan yung dy over dx is equal to 0. Derivative of constant 4 is 0. So, pwede natin gawin dyan. Hiwalay natin ulit yung dy over dx. So, in this case, dalawa lang term natin. Pwede natin gawin. O, lipat lang natin sa kabila si dx, magiging negative. And then divide both sides by 2y. Okay? 2y. Therefore, dy over dx is equal to, o cancel out, meron kang negative x over y. As simple as that. So, I think, parang ito din yung number 1 eh. Okay? Hawid lang din niya. Doon lang sa taas is 36, doon sa 136. Well, anyway, ito pa lang yung sagot natin for first derivative. First derivative pa lang yan. Pero ang pinapahanap sa atin is yung second derivative. Therefore, yung nakuha natin na sagot is in the derivative pa natin. Okay? So, second derivative in terms of x is equal to or differentiate natin yung negative x over y. Okay? So, we know that this is a quotient rule dahil meron kang u, meron kang v. Therefore, pwede natin gawin is yung v, y squared, o tapos yung nasa taas, y. Derivative of x in terms of x is um, negative. Derivative of x in terms of x is just simply equal to 1. Pero wag nyo kakalimutan yung negative sign. Okay, so assume nyo yung negative sign na kay y na lang. Okay. So negative yan. Yan negative. Minus. We have here that copyhin yung x then derivative of y in terms of x. Pero yung x is negative. Huwag nyo kakalimutan yan. Pwede natin gawin dyan. Simplify natin yung sagot natin. Magkakaroon tayo ng x dy over dx minus y over y squared. Okay? So we know that the value of dy over dx is simply negative x over y. Therefore, ito ay papalitan natin magiging negative x over y. Or write natin yung formula, we will have to simplify our answer. So x times negative x is simply negative x squared over y minus y over y squared. Pwede natin gawin dyan. Kunin natin yung LCD ng numerator. We will have the simply y. O negative x squared minus y squared. May y squared pa sa baba. So extremes and means, we will have a second derivative of y in terms of x will be negative x squared plus y squared. O grouping symbol over y cubed. So, ang second derivative natin is eto na class. But as you can see class, meron tayo dito sa numerator na x squared plus y squared. And balik kayo dun sa given, tingnan nyo kung ano yung mapapansin nyo. Di ba si x squared plus y squared is equal to 4? So therefore, ang gagawin natin dyan is magiging negative 4 over y cube. Pinalitan lang natin yung x squared plus y squared ng 4 based sa ating given. Therefore, that would be the final answer for number 3. Okay, now, so proceed tayo class sa ating fourth example. We have an implicit function or implicit equation na 5x cubed plus x y squared is equal to 5x cubed y cubed. So, gaya nung kaninang ginawa natin, differentiate natin both sides of the equation for 5x squared or 5x cubed. Magkakaroon tayo ng 15x squared pag kinuha natin yung derivative niya. So, proceed tayo sa next term. We have the x y squared. So, gaya ng ginawa natin kanina, yung dalawang variable is pinaghiwalay natin and then we treat them as u, v. So, after nagkaroon ng uv, pwede na mag-proceed sa product rule. So, in this case, paghiwalay natin si x and y squared. Consider si x siya si y, si x siya si u, and then yung y squared siya si v. Okay. So by product rule, we know that we simply copy u o yung x, and then we get the derivative of v, which is 2y. Okay? 2 minus 1 is simply raised to 1. And then wag kakalimutan yung dy over dx. Okay? Plus y squared, and then we get the derivative of x in terms of x. Okay. And we know that this is equal to 1. O sa kabilang side naman tayo, ganun ulit, merong magkasamang variable. So treat them as u and v ulit. So product rule ulit. Pagsamahin ko na lang si 5x cubed saka si y cubed. Okay. So ito yung u, ito yung v. So yung 5x cubed, kinopya ko lang. Kunin natin yung derivative ng y cubed. We have 3y squared times dy over dx plus y cubed, then times derivative ng 5x cubed is 15x cubed. Okay, simplify natin yung sagot natin. We have 15x squared plus 2xy dy over dx plus y squared is equal to, distribute natin, we have 15x cubed y squared dy over dx plus 15x cubed y cube. Okay. Gaya ng sumunod na ginawa natin kanina, ihiwalay natin lahat ng terms na merong dy over dx. So we have 2xy dy over dx minus 15x cubed y squared dy over dx. So malilipat sa kabila is yung 15x squared pero negative na yun plus, and then yung y squared magiging negative din. Plus 15x squared d raised 15x squared y raised to 3. So factor out dy over dx. We will have 2xy minus 15x cubed y squared. Okay. Actually, pwede natin ihiwalay din yung x and y. Okay? Mababawasan lang yung variable natin. So ito ay pwedeng maging 2 na lang itong nasa first term natin. Sa second term, we will have may 15 pa rin tayo. And then, bawas ka lang ng isa dito sa x and isa sa y. Meron kang x squared. Okay? So, x squared ay saka yung isang 1. Okay? Equals. O, dito, ito ay negative. O, yung 15x squared plus y squared minus 15x squared y cubed. Okay. So, divide natin ito both sides sa xy 2 minus 15x squared y. Therefore, our dy over dx is equal to negative 15x squared plus y squared minus 15x squared y squared over. So, pwede naman kahit hindi ihiwalay o distribute natin si xy dun sa quantity. You have 2xy minus 15x cubed y squared. Okay? So, yan na yung final answer natin. Or pwede naman gawin natin para walang negative sign dito sa unahan. I-arrange ko lang yung final answer. So, unahin ko na lang si 15x squared. So, 15x squared, y squared, magiging positive na siya kahit negative yung nasa loob. Kasi meron ka pang negative sa labas. So, magiging negative 15x squared minus y squared. 15x squared minus y squared. 2xy minus 15x cubed y squared. So, therefore, our dy over dx is equal to 15x squared y squared minus 15x squared minus y squared all over 2xy minus 15x cubed y squared. So for our last example, sige, para mas magets natin ng mabuti, last example tayo. And for our last example, we have the implicit function of 2x cubed is equal to 3xy plus 1 squared. So yan, differentiate natin both sides. We have here 2x cubed magiging 6x squared is equal to. So itong 2 pwede natin ilagay dito sa unahan, power rule. So 3xy plus 1 raised to 1 na lang yan. Nabawasan ng isa. Okay, kunin natin yung derivative nung nasa loob. Sa 3xy, kunin natin yung derivative niya dahil alam natin derivative of 1 is automatically equal to 0. So ngayon, ang gagawin natin, yung 3x yun yung y, and then yung 3x yun yung u, and then yung y is v. Okay. So 3x, ito yung u natin, tas derivative of y is dy over dx. Okay? Plus y times derivative of 3x is 3 na lang. Okay? So, meron pa tayo nakaligtaan. Wala naman na. So, let's simplify our answer. So, yung 2 na ito, pwede kong i-cancel out dito. So, magiging 3 na lang yan. So, 3x squared magiging 3xy plus 1. O, tapos, simplify yung nasa loob. We have 3x. 3x dy over dx plus 3y. So, as you can see, lahat yan merong, as you can see, ito, merong 3 dito, may 3 dito. Pwede kong i-factor out yan. Yung 3 na yun. Lalabas ko yung 3, kakaroon ng x dx, x, x of y, or derivative of y in terms of x, plus y. Okay. So, simplify pa natin yung sagot natin. Actually, itong 3 sa left side, and nagkaroon tayo ng 3 sa right side, pwede natin i-cancel out yun. Therefore, magkaka-x squared ka na lang. 3xy plus 1, and then x dy over dx plus y. So, ganun ulit. Hiwalay natin ang ating values na mayroong dy over dx. So, dy over dx. So, para maihiwalay natin yung dy over dx sa x, okay, pwede natin i-simplify muna itong nasa right side. So 3xy times x dy over dx is equal to dx squared y dy over dx plus. So, ang pwede class natin gawin dyan para maiwalay natin si dy over dx, pwede na ako mag-shortcut na lang. Pwede natin i-divide both sides sa 3xy plus 1, 3xy plus 1. Okay? So, syempre, makakancel out to. Magkakaroon ka ng x squared over 3xy plus 1 is equal to x dy over dx plus y. So, itong y, daling ko sa kabila, magkakaroon tayo ng x squared over 3xy plus 1 negative y is equal to x dx over dy. So, dy over dx. Okay. So, meron pa tayong x na natitira sa isang side. Therefore, kailangan natin mawala yan. Pero galawin muna natin sa kabilang side. Okay. So, we have here x pa dito sa kabilang side. So, alisin natin yan. Pero dito muna tayo sa left side. Kunin natin yung LCD niya. So 3xy plus 1, magiging x squared minus y times 3xy plus 1. Okay, so equals x dy over dx. So itong x, pwede ko nang i-divide yan. Okay, divide ko both side ng x. Kakaroon tayo ng dy over dx is equal to x squared minus 3xy squared minus y over x na 3xy plus 1. Kaya pwede rin x squared minus 3xy squared minus y over 3x squared y plus x. Therefore, ito na ang ating answer for our last example. So let's proceed to our next subtopic, which is the differentials. So balik ko lang ng konti dun sa ating implicit differentiation. So usually kasi kanina, yung nasa solution lang natin is pag nag-differentiate tayo ng y in terms of x, usually ang ginagawa lang natin is dy over dx. Ito lang lagi yung katabi ng y. Pero class, pwede din naman na ang ilalagay natin is y prime o kaya naman f prime of x, pwede din. So parehas lang din yan, class. So nagkataon lang na puro ganito yung naigamit ko kanina. Okay, so pwede nyo itong gamitin. Okay, so since dy over dx parehas lang na differential of y in terms of x, etong y prime saka yung f prime of x. Okay. So now let's proceed to your next module, which ay next subtopic of this module, which is the differential. So dito lang naman sa differential is of course pagkuha pa rin ng derivative, wherein ang ginagawa na lang natin dito is pag nag-derivative tayo, halimbawa meron tayong given function na y is equal to f of x, we define the differential of the independent variable x o yung dx nga is equal to the increment or change of that variable, ano, which is yung x. So, so may nakikita kayo ditong formula. So, kumbaga, mathematical symbol, kinonvert lang from the text. Ano, independent variable x is equal to the increment of that variable. So, the differential dy is equal to its derivative multiplied by the differential of the independent variable. So therefore, pag kinuha natin yung differential or yung derivative ng y, we simply write this and then tatabihan natin ng x. O kaya naman, derivative ng y, tatabihan nyo lang ng x. O pwede ding f of x, tatabihan nyo ng change in x. O f of x, tatabihan nyo naman ng dx. So parehas lang naman yan. So let's try to solve problems or examples para mas masundan natin. So yun, para magets natin, let's proceed to our first example. We have example 1. We have implicit function na, hindi na siya implicit. Okay, sorry. Hindi na siya implicit, pero explicit function na siya dahil nakahiwalay na dito yung x and y. Okay, so we have y is equal to 3x raised to 4 minus 5x raised to 3 plus 2x plus 5. Okay? So, paano gagawin natin? So, ganun ulit. dy. Di ba kanina meron tayong dy over dx? So, kahit sa previous discussion natin sa differential calculus, we have dy over dx pag kumukuha tayo ng derivative of y in terms of x. But here in topic na differentials, hindi na natin nilalagay si dx. But instead, we will differentiate per terms. Okay, katulad nito, derivative ng 3x raised to 4 is 12x raised to 3. Pero magkakaroon tayo dyan ng dx. Okay? So, kumbaga, pwede nyo isipin na ayan, yung exponent minultiply sa constant, binawasan natin ng 3, kinuha natin yung derivative nitong x. Di ba pag nandito yung dx, yung nandito sa part na to, di ba nagiging dx over dx lang, kaya nagiging naka-cancel, and then nagiging 12x cubed na lang. Okay? Pero dito sa case natin, na topic na the differential, magkakaroon ng dx na katabi. Okay? So next, we have the 5x cubed. Kunin ang derivative. We have 15x squared. Huwag kalimutan yung dx plus 2. Ano derivative nito? Yan ay 2 times 1 na lang. Pero huwag kalimutan yung dx. Plus 5, ano yung derivative nun? Yun ay 0. Therefore, pag sinimplify natin yung derivative of 5, we have 12x cubed. Pero i-factor out ko na yung dx since present naman yung dx sa lahat ng terms natin. So we have quantity 12x cubed minus 15x squared plus 2. Ilabas natin yung dx. Now we have the value of our dy, which is 12x cubed minus 15x squared plus 2 dx. Okay. So malinaw pa yung example natin. Next, we have example number 2. Y is equal to 2x minus x squared. So actually guys, actually class, yung differentiation na ginagawa natin dito is parang yung basic differentiation lang din. Nagkataon lang yung dx, itinatabi na natin siya sa x. Okay? So we have here square root of 2x minus x squared, which is yung y natin. Gawin natin dyan, palitan natin ng 2x minus x squared raised to 1 half. Or po pwede tayo mag-direct na dito. So pag kinuha natin yung derivative niyan, we know na 1 over o 2 square root of 2x minus x squared. Kunin natin yung derivative ng nasa loob, which is 2 dx minus 2x dx. So therefore, our dy. So meron kang 2 dito, di ba? Ayan, may 2. Cancel out na yan. We have dx minus x dx over square root of 2x minus x squared. Or pwede kong ilabas yung dx. So we have 1 minus x over square root of 2x minus x squared. So pwede ko pang i-rewrite yan na ihuli natin yung dx para proper ang writing natin. Square root of 2x minus x squared. Therefore, our final answer is this quantity, this value. So last 3 example. For our third example, okay, so let's proceed to our third example. We have y is equal to x squared, x cubed, x raised to 4 plus 1. Napahanap sa atin yung ating differentials, the differential of y. So sulat lang natin dy. So as you can see, we have here two functions, the x squared and then square root of x raised to 4 plus 1. Therefore, we could consider them as u and v. Therefore, we could proceed to product root. So by formula, kunin natin yung u, which is x squared. The derivative natin itong radical sign. We have ayan 2 over yung original na x raised to 4 plus 1. Kung natin yung derivative no nasa loob, we have 4x cubed dx. 0 na ito. Plus, pagpahin natin yung square root na x raised to 4 plus 1 times 2x dx. Okay? So, simplify natin. We have here, cancel out. Magiging 1 yan. Magiging 2 yung 4. So, magkakaroon ka ng 2x raised to 5. Okay, plus 2x. Kalimutan yung dx dito. Square root of x raised to 4 plus 1. Okay, yung dx. Okay? Pero dito meron pa akong denominator na kalimutan ko ulit. Meron tayong square root of x raised to 4 plus 1. So, kunin natin yung LCD. Pwede naman. O pwede naman natin hiwalay yung dx muna. So, 2x raised to 5 plus 2x square root of x raised to 4 plus 1. Okay, may dx tayo. So, next step, kunin natin yung LCD natin. So, yung LCD natin is simply x raised to 4 plus 1 but is square root. Okay, so we have 2x raised to 5 dx plus. So, 2x, kunin natin, na-squared na siya agad. Dx. Okay, ngayon so pwede natin i-simplify itong answer natin. Pero pwede ko na rin i-isolate yung mga common factors nila. So, in this case, merong 2x sa numerator kada term. So, we have 2 terms. So, parehas yan, may 2x. Okay, may dx din siya. So, ilabas na rin natin. 2x dx. Okay? So, we have x raised to 4. Ito na lang yung natira. Plus x raised to 4 plus 1. Okay, so yung denominator na x raised to 4 plus 1, yung square root niya. So, pwede natin gawin dyan. Simplify pa natin. Baka may makuha pa tayo. 2x raised to 4 plus 1 over square root of x raised to 4 plus 1. Or, pwede naman 2x raised to 4 plus 1. Yung dx, ihiwalay natin. Square root of x raised to 4 plus 1. So that's our final answer for example number 3. Okay, so let's proceed to our fourth example. We have y is equal to 1 minus x squared over 1 minus 2x squared. Okay, kunin daw natin yung derivative of y or differential of y. Okay, so dy is equal to, since meron tayong fraction dito, we will have a u and a v. Okay, so magkakaroon tayo ng quotient rule na gagamitin dito. So by formula, we know the v, kunin natin yung v, 2x squared. I-derivative natin yung u, wherein it is 2, kopihin nyo yung nasa parentheses, 2 minus 1. Derivative ng nasa loob, we have negative dx. Okay, next, kopyahin yung u, 1 minus x squared. Derivative yung nasa ilalim, 2. Kopyahin yung nasa loob na 1 minus 2x. So, 2 minus 1. Derivative ng nasa loob ay 2 dx. Okay? All over 1 minus 2x squared. But since naka-square pa yung b na yan, i-square pa natin. Okay? So, yung 1 minus 2x raised to 2 kasi yun yung given. Okay, so let's proceed. Simplify natin yung sagot natin. Ito ay negative dx. May 2 ka dito. So, pwede nating ilabas yan. Negative 2. Tapos, kunin natin yung 1 minus 2x squared. Tapos, 1 minus x raised to 1. May 1. Di ko na isusulat. Tapos, yung dx natin. So, ito ay negative. Tapos, may negative 2 pa doon. Tapos, may 2 ka pa dito. So, magiging positive na yan. And then, 4. Tapos, yung nasa loob na 1 minus 2x raised to 1. And then, 1 minus x squared. Then, wag kakalimutan yung dx. Okay. Yung denominator natin magiging 1 minus 2x pero raised to 4 na siya. Okay? So as you can see dito sa ating solution, may mga factors tayo na pwedeng ilabas. So in both ito yung first term natin, and then this is the second term. Ang present dyan na values is may 2 dito o may 2 rin dito. Meron ding 1 minus 2x, naka-squared siya. Dito, 1 minus 2x lang. May 1 minus x dito, may 1 minus x raised to 2 naman. And then both ay mayroong dx. Ang gagawin ko, ipa-factor out ko yung mga nabanggit natin kanina. Unahin ko yung negative 2. Diba? May negative 2 din dito. Next is yung 1 minus 2x. Pero hindi ko i-squared kasi isa lang yun nandito sa second term. Next, 1 minus x lang. Kasi hindi naman naka-squared yung sa first term. Yung sa second term, naka-squared. Okay, kaya 1 lang. And then both sila may dx, syempre. Okay, yung natira natin dito sa first term ay isang 1 minus 2x. Ito nawala na ito. Yan na lang. Plus. Ito nabawasan ng 2, therefore magkakaroon ka ng negative 2. Ito nawala na, nailabas na yan. Ito nabawasan ng isa, magiging 1 minus x raised to 1. And then yung dx na ilabas na. Okay? Over 1 minus 2x raised to 4. Simplify pa natin sagot natin. So we have here negative 2 1 minus 2x, 1 minus x, dx. Itong nasa loob, i-simplify natin. Negative 2, 1 minus 2x, 1 minus x, dx. Yung nasa loob, ito, meron kang negative 2. Pwede kong i-distribute yung 2 dito. Okay? So, meron kang 1 minus 2x minus 2 kasi 2 times, negative 2 times 1. Tapos negative 2 times negative x, yan ay positive 2x. So, next is 1 minus 2x raised to 4. So, in this portion, meron tayong 1 minus 2x and dito meron tayo sa baba. Therefore, pwede tayo mag-cancel out. Pwede natin i-cancel to. Ito, ka-cancel natin, mababawasan ng isa yan. Kaya magiging 3 na lang yung exponent niya. And then dito naman sa parenthesis natin na yan, etong negative 2x, pwede na natin i-cancel out sa positive 2x since positive and negative siya and then same value equal to 0. Then meron pa tayong 1 minus 2, yan ay negative 1 na lang. Okay? So si negative 1, pwede kong i-multiply sa negative 2. Ang sagot niya ay positive 2. Okay? So sana malinaw yung mga cancel out natin dyan. And then yung pag-simplify. Okay? So proceed tayo sa next step. Simplify lang ulit natin yung sagot natin. So itong positive 2, sulat lang natin positive 2. Then yung mga natira na 1 minus x, saka yung dx. Okay? Over 1 minus 2x cube. So yan na ba yung final answer natin? Yes, class. Ito na yung final answer natin. Simplified naman na siya. Okay? dy. So box out ko na yung sagot natin. So dito, sa pag-compute ay pag-solve ng ating problem na to, ang magiging difficulty dito is yung sign. Dahil ang daming mga negative sign kung napapansin nyo. And huwag kayong malilito sa grouping. Okay, so let's proceed to our last example na for this module. So here in last example, meron tayong implicit function ulit kasi may magkakahalo na y and x na. So binigyan tayo ng x squared plus xy plus y squared is equal to 10. So kunin natin si dy. Okay? So in steps na binigay sa atin kanina sa implicit differentiation, sabi doon i-differentiate both sides of the equation. So the derivative of x squared is simply 2x dx. Huwag niyo kakalimutan yung dx kasi nasa differentials tayo. And ang hinahanap, sir, paano ba namin malalaman if nasa differential kami? If yung problem is pinapahanap yung dy. Okay, pero kung pinapahanap naman is dy over dx, nasa usual differentiation lang kayo. Pero pag pinapahanap is dy, automatically nasa differentials kayo and magkakaroon ng dx yung sagot nyo. Okay? Anyway, proceed tayo sa ating solution. Differential or derivative of x squared is 2x and then yung dx. Plus, ayan, meron tayong xy, therefore magkakaroon tayo ng u and v. So, puproceed tayo ng product rule. Okay, kunin mo si x and then kunin mo yung derivative ng y, lagay mo lang dy. Sir, ba't nawala yung dx? So, di ba nasa differentials nga tayo? So, hindi natin lalagay yung dx sa denominator. Okay? So, plus, kunin mo yung y, derivative mo yung x, dx lang. And then meron na tayong derivative ng xy. Plus, ayan, 2y, dy. And then 0 kasi constant yung term. Simplify natin yung sagot natin. 2x dx plus x dy plus y dx plus 2y dy. So pagsamahin natin yung terms na mayroong dy. Okay? Iwanan natin sa left side. So we have x dy plus 2y dy. And then, ilipat ko sa kabila yung 2dx magiging negative. 2x dx minus y dx. Okay, so extract ko, factor out ko yung dy. We have x plus 2y is equal to, factor out ko yung dx. Meron tayong negative 2x minus y. Divide both sides by x plus 2y. We have dy is equal to, yung dx, ilipat ko dito sa likod. Okay? We have a negative 2x plus y over x plus 2y dx. Sir, pwede ba dito nakalagay yung dx? Oo, pwede naman. Walang problema. Minsan nandito lang na ilalagay. So, sir, yan na ba yung final answer? Yes, ito na yung final answer natin. Negative 2x plus y, x plus 2y. Sige, mag-add pa lang tayo ng last talaga, last na example na para mas magets natin. Okay? Last example, example number 6. Okay, we have here, ito na talaga yung last example. Okay, we have here an implicit function, 3y squared plus 2y minus 6xy plus 3x squared minus 7x minus 1 is equal to 0. Pinapahanap sa atin dito, ano daw si dy. So, ulitin natin mag-implicit differentiation ulit tayo, kagaya ng ginawa natin sa previous example. So, derivative of 3y squared is 6y. Huwag kalimutan yung dy. Plus, okay, 2 dy. Minus, so meron ulit tayong dalawang function. Proceed tayo sa product rule. O, 6x dahil yun yung u. I-derivative natin yung y. We have dy plus. Kopyahin yung y. Derivative ng 6x ay 6 dx. Okay? Now we have 3x squared. 6x dx. We have 7x. We have 7 dx. Minus 1 is 0 ang derivative dahil constant. Equal to 0. Simplifying the answer, we have 6y dy plus 2 dy minus 6x dy minus 6y dx plus 6x dx minus 7 dx is equal to 0. So as you can see, meron tayong positive and negative values na 6x dy. Okay, hindi siya magkamukha. Dy pala, ito dx. So, simplify na lang natin yung mga sagot natin. Paghiwalay natin yung ating dy and dx. So, si dy, iwan natin dito sa left side. Okay, magkaka 6y dy. Tapos, minus 6x dy. Ito, yan. And then, ayun, wala na. So, ayun din yung 2 pa pala, 2 dy. Ayan. O, lipat natin sa kabila lahat ng dx. We have 6y dx. O, ito. Ayan. Plus, hindi minus nito, minus 6x dx plus 7 dx. Okay? Factor out natin si dy, we have 6y minus 6x plus 2 equals. Yung dx naman, factor out natin, we have 6y minus 6x plus 7. I divide both sides by 6y minus 6x plus 2. 6y minus 6x plus 2. Ayan. So, dy is equal to, yung dx, lagay ko dito sa likod, 6y minus 6x plus 7. Okay. 6y minus 6x plus 2 dx. So, ito na ba yung final answer natin? Ito na yung final answer natin. So, wala na tayo pwedeng i-simplify. Hindi naman natin pwede i-cancel out ang 6y minus 6x dahil restricted siya ng plus sign na operation sa baba sa taas. Therefore, yan na yung final answer natin. Okay, so thank you for listening dito sa ating module about the differentials and the implicit differentiation. So if you have question, pwede naman mag-message sa GC or pwedeng mag-PM sa akin to clarify some details sa ating discussion. That's all. Thank you for watching.